Circling around, I'm like, am I gonna feel? I was thinking, done.
Yeah, I'd say so. A breakfast flight had been on my to-do list for a while now, and finally the logistics and the weather lined up, and so I put out a call to our local Facebook group to see who else would want to join me. The group consisted of myself and Sean, who lives nearby, and John, Joe, and Ryan, who live on the other side of Puget Sound. Because the flight was to take place on the other side of Puget Sound, both Sean and I had to get up at dark o'clock, drive to the ferry, ride the 35-minute ferry across, and then drive up to the airport. This is the ultralight field, and in its rules and regulations, paramotors are listed as sanctioned aircraft. Sean and I were on wheels. The other three were foot launchers. Joe was first in the air. Oh. That wasn't good. No, still not square. There you go.
We're at the breakfast spot. Yeah, everybody else is playing in the sky, but I'm freezing my buns off. Where'd those guys go?
They're just on the other side. I don't know why.
They're just playing. Oh, they landed out over there?
Yeah, they're just on the other side of this clump of houses.
Okay, so the place is actually just about a block this way.
Okay.
So let me just get my stuff. I'll walk with you in.
Sean was about 5 minutes behind us, but he went ahead and landed, and I went over the field to help him pack up, and then we walked to the restaurant. Breakfast was good, and we fielded lots of questions from the locals who were curious.
Load everything up on your car.
That's why you bring your bag, man. Oh, getting tired there, man?
Should have brought the bag. I normally take it in Maverick.
Don't forget, you gotta run.
Kind of going that way.
Yeah, the leaf says
right.
it's coming this way.
It's this way and this way, like this.
Get walking, boys.
Well, the wind's coming this way, eh? Look.
I headed further out in the field to set up next to Sean. He was almost ready to launch at that point. I started to unfurl my wing, and for some reason it was a Chinese jigsaw puzzle with all the lines, so I spent a lot of time untangling the lines. As I was untangling them, I glanced over to watch Sean power up for his launch. I saw his wing come up slightly off the ground. It was about parallel with the ground in the power zone, and I went back to untangling my lines. And then I heard a noise, and I looked over, and tragedy.
Done.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't even know what it looks like yet.
Oh man, you
sound
don't
good.
want to look.
Oh yeah. Fucking awesome.
What do you think it was? Cage flex?
I don't know. I think.
I saw you had your wing up, and it looked like you were just gonna power on and go. And
Yeah. I think the wing pulled the cage back, the lines into
yep.
it. Awesome.
And this is where the rescue mission began. It was my task to take Sean's keys to his rig, fly back to the airport, and drive it back so that he could load his quad up and take it back and fix it.
Shit ends up fucking up. Look at this. Let's take it over this way.
Sean helped me with the line tangle, and I was ready to launch. The pressure was on a little bit because I didn't want to do the same thing Sean did. But Sean has A assists and I have control of my A, so my strategy was to give it more A's until the wind got up, because you can't accelerate really quickly in this deep brush. And it worked. Alright, so I'm driving Sean's truck right here, right now. He had a little mishap, so I'm driving it, and we're about 5 minutes from him.